Alright, with Dave Cromlish after the Hike for Health 100-kilometer challenge. You've just crossed the finish line about 90 seconds ago. How are you feeling?
Right now I'm in a lot of pain, but it's a good feeling.
What kind of pain? Where does it hurt?
Oh, my legs are killing me, my feet are killing me, my shoulders are killing me. But you know what? It was a personal challenge that we started off at the beginning of the year when I first started this challenge. And just to be able to accomplish it, it's a fantastic feeling. And as I was just saying a little bit earlier, this event, the Hike for Health and the 100-kilometer challenge, is not just for me. Part of it was a personal thing for me, but this is for the community as well. And just to show, to emphasize, to somebody that started off at 336 pounds, a year later, less than a year later, walking 100 kilometers, proves that anybody can do this. Just make that first step out the door.
Let me ask you this then, because with that, when we spoke to a number of people around here, are you comfortable with the label inspiration?
Well, you know, Joel, I'm a very inspiring guy, as you know. You know, I think everybody gets inspired by other people. I mean, during this journey, I've looked at all my support group, people at the gym. They've inspired me. I mean, it's give and take, and that's the way it has to be.
When you were first presented with the idea of walking 100 kilometers, did you think, like, really, that's what you're asking me to do? Like, did it take you a while to sort of process and go, no, you know what, I can do this?
Well, actually, at the time when it was first mentioned to me, we were out actually on one of my first walks, which was difficult. And Andrea came up with this great idea, well, I should say great idea, this crazy idea to walk 100 kilometers. And at the time I had oxygen deprivation and I agreed to it.
Right.
And ever since then it was just, once I made the commitment, I said I was going to do it, then there was no turning back after that. And of course we did a lot of training hikes, probably about the last 5 months. And which was very important. You couldn't just start out doing something like this cold turkey.
And this whole journey for you, like you said, has been a journey from going back almost a year ago now. And for people that are maybe in a position where they're looking at making changes, what kind of advice can you give now with a year of this in the rearview mirror?
Well, I think the first thing that I would do, and which worked for me, is find a focus, find a motivation, and then seek out, a trainer. Go in and visit a trainer. I mean, you take your car to a mechanic, professional. What about your body? I mean, I used to work out years ago, and I used to think I was doing things correctly, like with weights and this stuff, only to find out I was doing it wrong in the first place. I mean, you got to learn exactly the technique and to get the most out of the exercise, and you're going to feel better anyways. So I would say find a focus and get a trainer to start you off in the right place.
And before we let you go, this whole thing has been, as you mentioned, a real community event and activity. A couple of folks that you want to thank.
Well, first of all, I want to thank my family. They've been very supportive right from day one, and I got my kids are in their 20s, and they used to be looking for chip bags in the house, and they put up with me for last year, and has eaten clean for most of it. And again, Andrea Johnson, who's been my trainer for the past year, couldn't have done it without her. And actually, all the crew that were at the gym, very supportive, co-workers. I mean, the list goes on of the people that have encouraged me. You've encouraged me through the year. York has. The media has been on board right from day one. I mean, the list would just keep on going on.
Listen, congratulations, 100 kilometers. Dave Cromlish and the Hike for Health, raising money for Northumberland Hills Hospital. Dave, congrats, my friend. Go get your refreshments.
Thanks, Joel.